For the second time this week, we have some breaking news, and it's tragic today. I knew this day would come at some point. I was hoping it wouldn't, but it did. ICE has killed a 37-year-old woman named Renee Nicole Good. They claim she tried to run them over, but I watched the video and rewatched it multiple times from two different angles and in slow motion. And that claim is straight bullshit. Please watch this video and don't click off because this is important. It's important because they did this to this lady, which means they can do it to you. And it pisses me off because this didn't have to happen. But what do you expect when the only people who want to be ICE agents are degenerates who want to hurt people without consequence? Stay tuned because I will show you the full video once at full speed and again from two different angles in slow motion. So here's the first video.
That's it. Thank you, everybody.
In case you haven't heard, a 37-year-old woman was murdered by an ICE agent right in the streets. She was just moving her vehicle to get out of the way. She was a legal protester just standing by. The mayor's not buying that it was self-defense. Nobody else is, and you shouldn't either. I've got the video that'll show it. I'll play it here at the end of this video. The time is to unite and fight back against these ICE agents that are unjustly tearing families apart, illegally detaining United States citizens, military members. I'm over the bullshit, and you should be too.
Get out of the fucking car. No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking god! Get out of the fucking car. No! No! Shame! Shame!
I can tell plain as day that this degenerate murdered this woman. Nobody wants to call it that, but I'm calling it that. The mainstream media isn't, but I will. Let's break it down. Show it from the two angles and in slow motion. So they in the truck, she's in the road, she's stopped there. So then they get out. Maybe she is just trying to drive away, but y'all not letting her. She was in her car. She wasn't no threat to you right there. You, if anything, you put yourself out in danger. They started the confrontation because, look, they grabbing at her door handle. Y'all not supposed to do that. That's unlawful. So now she backs up, turns the wheel, and he wasn't in front of her car. That agent was not in front of her car. She turned the wheel after she backed up to avoid the agent. And then he shot her. That was not self-defense. So he wasn't in harm's way. That was not self-defense. And besides that, they're not even cops. They're not law enforcement officers. The only way these immigration enforcement and customs agents can go into someone's car is with a warrant, which they did not have, and reasonable suspicion that the person in the car is here illegally, which they also did not have. So if she was impeding them by blocking the flow of traffic, that's a traffic violation at the most. Which means they should have called the real police if they wanted to do something about it. The only laws they can enforce are immigration laws and laws under that umbrella, not normal local, state and local government laws, because that's not the scope of their deployment. They just think that they can do whatever they want. The local police needs to arrest that agent. So now Christian Nome decided to open her mouth about it. Here's what that had to say.
There, you asked about a shooting that we just had in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him. And my understanding is that she was hit and is deceased.
She was not attacking him with her car, you drywall face bitch. Y'all killed her. And then you talk shit about her and lie about her. Like, this just really works on my nerves. They lie with such ease. The only domestic terrorists here are you, your fucking president, the entire administration, and all of these fucking ICE agents. So cut the crap. This is what the mayor said.
To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. There's a lot of information that is swirling around right now, and we collectively are going to do everything possible to get to the bottom of this, to get justice, and to make sure that there is an investigation that is conducted in full. But what we do know is that a 37-year-old woman is dead, and that she was shot by ICE. We've dreaded this moment since the early stages of this ICE presence in Minneapolis. Not only is this a concern that we've had internally, we've been talking about it. They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America. What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets. And in this case, quite literally killing people.
My sentiments exactly. I know I'm kind of animated this video and I know it's coming off as me being like really upset. Because I know that if they did this to this lady, they can do it to other people. This is something that is only going to get worse. And that's why I'm really taken aback by this. Because nobody wants these ICE agents out here in the streets like this. Yet they are. And now someone has lost their lives because of their untrained, mob-like behavior. So at this point, it's time for the people to take a stand and say enough is enough. Any hotel that lets them stay there, any gas station that sells them gas or lets them buy any kind of merchandise or even use the bathroom. Any restaurant or food establishment that serves them and lets them eat there. Any store that sells them anything needs to be boycotted. We need to do exactly what we did to Target, to every establishment that gives them service and refuge. Especially the stores who let them conduct operations on their property. Because I don't know who knows this, but that shit is completely voluntary. Because that is private property. They couldn't be there if they didn't have permission from the stores. So stores like Home Depot and Lowe's that let them do that, they need to be boycotted too. Plain and simple, boycotted, all of them. So it was just a matter of time before this happened. I need y'all to put down your phones, pay attention, and remember this fall. Please understand that this happening to this lady means that it can very easily happen to you, to me, to anyone. And I worry about what happens next because we are at an inflection point. I mean, they already been doing egregious shit. I fucking watched ICE do a drive-by with pepper spray on a family who was just simply driving in the opposite direction. They were on the road. ICE going this way, the family going this way, and ICE pepper sprayed them through the open window of their car. The father and the baby was pepper sprayed for no reason, just driving down the damn street. This is not a fucking joke. And it doesn't matter what party you are. It can happen to you. Like, comment, and subscribe. We are available everywhere you get your podcasts. Share this video to spread the word on what they are doing. See y'all tomorrow.